Over these few years, we've discussed the many lengths people will go to try to fight back against the bigotry and all the ideas that they have deep in their mind to end all of this hatred and conflict that we got going on in the world. But every single time they try to achieve it, you realize they don't actually care, they just want money. You remember those women who wanted to fight back against the white supremacy and the bigotry within white women, so they were trying to get them to pay up to $2,000 thinking that that was going to work, and all they did would sit there and belittle them for maybe 45 minutes to an hour or however long that kink's supposed to last. And we all said, that's stupid. Well, what if we just kicked it up a notch? What if we had an organization of people, strong, independent, like-minded African Americans, whose sole goal is to get all of that hatred and bigotry out of your body, and there would just be one payment you will have to make. It's not too much, just $6,000. This woman has an organization that charges white people $6,000 so a black person can yell at them that they're racist and white supremacist.
Also, stop hiring black people to make Mexican food. Would you trust a white person to make you Chinese food?
Would you? It's an honest question one tends to always want to ask.
So this is a friendly reminder to white women who are working with someone on their anti-racism and healing journey. Right?
Okay.
So I know that one of the things that happens with you guys is you go to this place where you might need to schedule an additional session.
Okay.
Or you might be really struggling with something, and then you have this thought of, oh, I don't want to bother them.
You know, that's an honest thing, because sometimes you feel as though you are someone who's a little bit annoying and you don't want to ruin any form of personal or business relationship with somebody by being overly annoying. And it's a good thing to ask yourself, am I being annoying? Because right now I don't really want to bother this person or this business with my annoying attitude and behavior.
Right. And I'll figure it out on my own. That is that supremacy thing coming up.
Of course it is, because being considerate of other people's time is somehow that supremacy coming up, bubbling in your boobs.
You believing that even though you have these things ingrained in the foundation of who you are, that you will somehow, in your superiority, be able to crawl through the fog and the chaos and all of that stuff to get to clarity without assistance from a black person. Oh, I don't need the black person to help me with this.
You really don't. You will never need it. White people, listen to me. I know you all love me because I'm your favorite black and you often jerk off to my chocolate skin, but you don't need me to help you not be a piece of shit to other people. You can just look at the world and say, I don't want to participate in that, and I will openly criticize it anytime I see it. And if I just so happen to be someone who had coitus to make children, I am going to teach my children to be just like me, not a piece of shit who does things to bother people who don't want to be bothered. Just that easy, and it took about 20 seconds, and you didn't have to blow $6,000.
I, as a white woman, am fully capable of dismantling this white supremacy within myself.
You are.
Stop. No, you need the help. That is why you're working with this person. Does that mean you might need to schedule additional sessions? Yeah.
No.
But keep in mind, when we talk about how it is not black women's responsibility to do these things for you and provide these services for free for you, recognize what we're saying is for free. We're expressing that we will do these things, but you will pay us for our labor. We're not...
Pay you for what? Because in other companies who have this same little scheme just like you, the entire premise is to just say, hey, your existence, white man or woman, is somehow offensive to me, the poor, disenfranchised, disabled African-American male in the year 2024.
Providing the labor for free anymore. That's what we're saying. If you are a paying customer, you are a paying client, and you need to schedule an additional session, baby, schedule the additional session.
Sounds like you just need that money. And you notice that right there, $6,000 for the legacy of equality. And you know, I thought to myself and I said, self, this can't be the only price. What else we got here on this beautiful website, Returning to Truth, about us? Enlightening personal development and holistic healing. Are you ready to embark on a transformative journey towards personal growth, healing, and building a thriving community? Welcome to Returning to Truth LLC, your trusted destination for anti-racism, holistic healing, and personal development. We are a spiritual mentorship and wellness business within international blah, 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 not giving this website any more credence than it has to. So you look at it, and this is a website based upon healing and teaching you how to not be a racist piece of shit. And all you gotta do is pay $45, $6,000, $5,000, $210, starting random engagements that seemingly are for free, $3,000 to heal and coach, and $350 for a scan. Children, we could sit here and we could read through all of these, and you could probably look at this and you could say unto yourself, self, I entrust my bigotry to be defeated by these beautiful, bodacious, courageous, strong, independent African American women, the most disrespected group in American history. But listen to the male in the room that apparently also has white supremacy, according to dumbass bitches like this. You are a human being just like me, and you exist in the world, and you have all these experiences, you have all these circumstances, you have all these moments in your life where something happened to you and it shaped the core foundation of everything you hold dear. You don't need to blow your bank account listening to people bitch at you about how evil and white you truly are. It is unnecessary. And I know we're only a few weeks out of Black History Month, and you're going to be seeing more and more and more of this stupid shit from people who want to help you, but all they really want is your fucking money. And you should be smart enough to realize they are not going to use your money in a productive manner. They are going to use your money to dick around and belittle you based on not the content of your character, but because of the color of your skin. But if you are somebody who is so delusional that you will still throw money at any Black person who thinks you could be healed based on their succulent touch, give me the money. I'll use it. I won't tell you what I'll use it for, but you'll be contributing to the poor, disenfranchised African American man who really needs it, because every white person, even the crackhead that's up the street from me, has more privilege than I do. Mwah! You cannot craft an argument strong enough that will make me believe that it takes $6,000 to do nothing but be belittled by a bunch of people, thinking that that's going to make you look at individuals of color and say, you know what, I'm not going to disrespect you anymore. All it takes is you just having a brain and saying, look at history, look at what bad has happened in history. I'm not going to do that, and I want to help out other people not do that, and it won't cost me a dime. It does not take $6,000. It doesn't take $350. It doesn't take $3,000, doesn't take any money whatsoever. But because I have to exist on this plane of living with white saviors who clearly have a fetish for being yelled at, they will throw out all this money necessary so that they could feel as though they helped the world, when all they did is help about 5 Black people buy something they were too chicken shit to buy themselves, so they would rather take it from somebody else, using white guilt and using that white guilt money that they seemingly love to always want, but never actually want to say thank you for, because the white person is always supposed to want to give their money up. And if they don't, oh, that's just that bigotry deep inside. It is getting tiresome that there are this many people openly scamming others into believing that what they're doing is somehow wholesome and good. It's not. All you're doing is belittling people, and you're expecting them to just go with it and not question you, because if they question you, oh, that's that bigotry that they have deep inside. That's that evil racism and supremacy that's rooted within them. No, it's your inability to accept the fucking word no for your brain dead pyramid scheme. And if you're somebody who does like to throw money around, you can throw it at me, but I'm not going to sit here and yell at you for 50 years about how you're a racist and nothing you do will ever matter because of the color of your skin, not the content of your character. character, I'm going to use it to buy Cheez-Its just so I can set them on fire because Cheez-Its are nasty. And if you're going to do this tired shtick where you might want to contest my point and say, well, they shouldn't have to be working for free, and how could you sit here and expect people to work for free in a climate where there's a lot of things that cost a lot of money? $6,000 to not be a racist, and you choose to think that that's a good idea? Congratulations. You're a failed fucking business, and the only people who are gullible enough to believe in that will never truly defeat racism. I'm glad that you still have to live next to your racist neighbor, no matter what you do and what you say. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.